Hi Roxanne, it's Lexis, and this is my video presentation for our final project in quality customer service. I know that in this video we're allowed to 100% be ourselves, so I'm sitting in my house on my couch and I'm going to briefly introduce to you the skills I worked on, that I'm working on right now, why I chose them, and what's my plan going forward. So, ever since high school, I've had a problem with my stress levels. I get stressed out really easily. It's really hard for me to come down from it, and it's actually led to bigger problems with anxiety. I have struggled with anxiety ever since I started college, really, and it's gotten better and worse at the same time. So I noticed that all the skills that come with customer service in communication, verbal, nonverbal, and listening. In every one of those areas, I have a weakness, and they have to do with being stressed out. I get really stressed out pretty easily. Like for my verbal communication, my skill that I'd like to work on is to keep a positive communication interaction with a customer. So there's so many times that if anything will go wrong and that I think goes wrong, if a customer isn't acting the way I want them to, if it goes longer than I want, I get agitated and it's pretty easily shown. And it it makes me miss out on an interpersonal connection with a customer just because I'm in my head and I can't get out of it basically. The next one is a nonverbal skill, which is working on being more direct. I want to be more direct and not show that I'm anxious. I put out these nonverbal cues that uh, the cues are me fidgeting and stumbling on my words when I'm talking for longer than about two sentences. If it gets longer than that, I tend to start stuttering and getting nervous that they're tuning out, or, I'm just thinking too much and I just get stressed out. The next one is listening. I have issues with focusing on one thing while solving another problem. Like, say I'm on the phone and and I get three more phone calls and I have to put them on hold and somebody else, and then somebody walks up and there's a lot of distractions. It's really hard for me to stay calm in those situations. I tend to get flustered. I get pretty stressed out. So in every one of these areas, I have seen that my stress is a big issue for me, and this is what I want to work on in customer service. The next thing I'm going to talk about is my trusted helper, Liz. She is my coworker at Hampton Inn. I work with her mostly nights. And so I asked her to observe me one night while we were working and, look at my work ethic, my tendencies with customers, things like that. So at the end of the night, she let me know that she thinks that I do a really great job, but the only thing that she noticed that is negative is my self confidence. I not only lack self confidence in the front of the house, but also in the back. I will talk myself down, beat myself up about it, if something went wrong, how I can do better, what I should have done. I am very critical on myself, so I hold high expectations for how I should handle customer service. So I think that I really appreciated her observations and looking at my performance because I would like to work on my self confidence. And honestly, it's been better now that I'm getting more comfortable with the job because I've been more confident with the job. I'm more confident with my ability to help out with customers. My plan of action has been to take deep breaths more often in between customers so I can refresh and focus on the next customer. And another plan that I've done is looking at how others handle customer service. Sorry, my cats are being crazy. I'm looking at how others handle customer service. I've been looking at my managers, my boss, but especially my manager Michael, who hired me. He has been under so much stress because he's in charge of hiring and putting and putting out the schedule. So he's been very stressed out, but he has put out a calm demeanor. He is still himself. He's still great with customers. It's been really awesome to see. My other plan of action is just to keep calm. I have been doing this thing where I try to assess my stress. So I'll leave the situation that stressed me out and I will analyze why. Why am I upset? What's going on? What's the root of the problem? I usually figure out that it's not that big of a deal and that calms me down. Another thing that I've been doing is crying it out. I literally just let my emotions out. I'll go find a spot to myself and let my emotions out so I don't take it out on the next customer or anything like that. Another plan of action that I've been doing is not being afraid to ask for help. I will not care if it makes me look bad or I look like an idiot. I'm going to ask for help. And I've also been asking for critiquing. I've asked Liz again how I've been doing, and she says that it's definitely more apparent that I'm more comfortable with talking with customers, and that has helped my confidence level as well and being more direct. To walk you guys through my progression each week, I've been observing myself and doing that assessment of myself, and it's been really difficult, but I've noticed that it has helped, just going in the back and reassessing the situation and getting back to my genuine self so I can be interpersonal with customers and leave everything behind. How I've been maintaining my stress, which is letting out the cry and doing that kind of things, those kinds of things. What has also helped my progression is reading these chapters and being able to apply it immediately. That's what makes me analyze everything so much, is because I'm learning as I'm doing, which I think is really cool, because in college it's learn, 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 and then afterwards you go to apply everything. So I think it's really awesome that I get to do it at the same time. So yeah, this is my plan going forward, how I'm going to maintain my progress. I'm going to keep on asking Liz how I'm doing. I'm going to try to observe myself. I really like to self-evaluate, so I'm going to keep on doing that. And I'm going to continue trying to recognize when I get stressed so I can calm myself down, because when I haven't been able to do that, it leads to anxiety problems, and then it's really hard to get out of that headspace. So I'm going to remember to take deep breaths and assess the situation and maybe even let out a cry, because that is what's been helping me. And also, for continuing my improvement on my communication skills altogether, is just to work on my stress. I'm going to try really hard to evaluate situations and make sure that my head is at an even level space, and I'm going to leave things at the door and hope that that will help me focus on customers individually so I can really give a quality customer service experience. I think I've learned a lot from this class, and I think it's really cool that I've been able to apply it immediately. And overall, I really think that this has helped me progress with my customer service and being able to point out that I do have stress problems and it really does affect my customer service. So I hope that moving forward, my stress does get better overall, not even in customer service, but maybe in life too. Being an adult, it's stressful sometimes. So hopefully letting out a good cry will help me every now and again. But yeah, I really enjoy this class, and I hope that you enjoyed my video and that you had a great day and a great holiday. Thank you.